Hi, I'm Cynthia Rothrock, and what you're about to do today is a martial art workout utilizing the Power Platform. With me today are fellow black belts Maria and Brian. When I was first introduced to the Power Platform, I couldn't believe the workout I had. I was sweating. I felt like I worked every muscle in my body in a very safe way. As I was doing the exercises, I started realizing how we can incorporate martial arts into the program. So we've developed a martial art program that is going to help you not only get in shape, the best you've ever been, but also work on your martial art techniques in a new way. The main thing that I like about the Power Platform is we can utilize the poles for different and various positions. We could use them for balance, and by using our balance, we could also work on our technique and also work on our strength. I'm sure that after you do this workout a few times, you'll see the difference in your martial art techniques and how great you'll feel. At any time, if you feel it's a little too much, just stop. And you could always challenge yourself, do a little bit more next time. Remember to take it at your own pace. Okay, we're about to begin with the warm-up. The first thing we're going to do is do neck circles to loosen up the neck. So what I want you to do is stand straight and bring your neck down, and we're going to circle slowly to one side, all the way around and back and to the front. And we're going to do it again. 2, around and back. And one more time. 3, around and back. And now we're going to reverse to the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. Good. Now from this position here, standing straight up, you're going to bring your neck forward, and then you're going to come up. So head goes down and up. As we're doing the exercises, we want to make sure that we loosen up every part of the body. Again, down and up. And now we're going to go to the side. Go to the left and to the right. Left, right. Again, out, keep your body straight, and just turn the head. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Next, we're going to utilize the arms. And when we do the arm exercises, I love the poles for this. From this position, you're going to put a little bit of pressure on the pole, and what we're going to do is make little circles. And you're just going to come around. Now, if you keep your body tight and your shoulders back, you're also going to work the triceps. So you really want to feel that into the triceps here. And as you're doing it, bring your back together so you could feel it working all the way up the back. Okay, so we're just going to push a little bit of a tension on it. And this is why the poles are great, because if we did this by ourselves without the poles, we wouldn't be able to feel this tension that we're feeling. Now from this position, open up the circles a little more. Now we're opening up the pectoral muscles, so circle out. Again, keep the stomach in straight, and remember when you're exercising, always keep your breathing going. Inhale and exhale, don't hold your breath. Good, now from this position, bring your arms all the way back as far as you can, and now we're going to bring them forward, and we're going to bring them back. Again, we're using the resistance from the poles to bring our shoulders back. This is really good for martial artists because a lot of times we're punching, we have our bodies forward, especially if you're doing boxing type punches. So this is good to open up the chest, which sometimes we don't do. So we want to keep the chest all the way open and back. Okay, we'll do 4 more. Squeeze and back. Back, forward. 2 more. Squeeze, back, and squeeze, and back. Good. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to, again, utilize our poles, and we're just going to twist from side to side. So you're going to bring your poles all the way from one end to the other, so you're really getting a good twist. Now, as you're doing this, move your head at the same time. You're keeping your pelvic straight, and we're just moving our head all the way back to get as much twist in the back as we can. So you're going to twist and twist. You should feel this in your waist. It's a nice, good stretch. And we'll do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Next, we're going to work on the waist. So what I want you to do is we're going to step off the Power Platform, and we're going to bring our feet apart, and we're going to get down into a horse stance. Now remember, when you're working out on your horse stance, the lower you go, the more you're going to work your legs. If you get fatigued and you have to come up a little bit, do that. Try to continue with the movement and just make it a little bit easier for yourself until you build up, then drop down a little bit lower. Okay, so our knees are bent and our poles are going to be out to the side. What we're going to do is keep our weight centered on our body, and we're going to go side to side. So you really could feel it in the oblique. So you can be pulling in your arm as you're doing this. And you should feel this all the way up the side of your body. And the further you reach out, the more stretch you're going to get. If you want to add the head to it, we're also going to be working the neck muscles. So the great thing about using the Power Platform is we're working everything, not just the waist. Keeping the knees bent, push, push, push. That's it. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now with the lunge, bend the knee and push and push. And you could actually put your hands in a fist position now to have greater control on the poles. But as you're doing this, put the resistance in the poles. Push. We're loosening up our legs and also our arms. Push, push. Breathing out. You should feel your heart rate going up a little bit more now. You should feel our cardiovascular kicking in. Push. Down, down. Make sure your front leg bends, rear leg straight. And this we're working on our lunging stance. I'm going to do 4 more. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, and 4. And come up. That was good. I felt that. Did you feel that a little bit? So you should have felt that a little bit. If not, next time try to take it down a little bit lower. We're going to do 1 more. This is to loosen up the waist. So our feet are apart. We're in our horse stance. And this is extremely good, especially if you're studying a Chinese style like Bagua or Xingyi or Chen Tai Chi, because it's all waist. What I want you to do is you're going to take your hands out, and from here we're going to circle and come around. Now we're not just using our arms. We're using our waist. We're going to circle and out. As we're doing this, we're keeping our horse stance, and we're just moving our upper body. And breathe. Extend the arms all the way out. Breathe. This is actually one of my favorite ones. It feels really good on the back. Push. Push, okay? And we're going to go to the other side. And 1, 2. That's it. Swing it around. Big circles. Breathe. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. And stand up and shake your legs out. Now that we've warmed up the upper body, we're going to work on our back and then go into our legs. So what I'd like you to do now is to take a step off of the Power Platform and bring your feet a little bit more than shoulder distance apart. Now from this position, this is what I love about the Power Platform. You're going to bend forward, and as you're doing this, you're going to stretch not only your hamstrings, but you're also, it's a funny view looking at you here like this, but you're going to stretch out your hamstrings and stretch your arms as far as you can. And your head is going to be parallel with the floor. So from this position here, when we're using the Power Platform, if we were just doing this, say for example, by ourselves, we can't get the extension that is going to pull our body and elongate it. So this is amazing. I love to do this against a wall, but now it's so easy. You could do it with the Power Platform. So stretch out, really feel that stretch. Go out as far as you can. What you should feel like is someone's pulling you forward and someone is pulling you back at the same time. Okay, we're going to hold this for 5 more and press down. Try to keep your back straight. You don't want to round it. You should feel this. I really feel this like under the arms. Everybody might feel it at a different place. It depends on where your tightness is. Okay, and then from here we're slowly going to come up and shake your arms out good. That gives you a really amazing stretch when you're doing that. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to step on the Power Platform, and from here our hands are apart, and we're going to do the same thing, but this time we're keeping our legs together. This is going to work our hamstrings in a different way. So then from this position our back is straight, and we're going to hold, and we're going to breathe. Remember, whenever you're stretching, it's important to keep your breathing going. If you hold your breath, you're number 1, going to pass out, or number 2, you're not going to get any lower. So you want to constantly be breathing. Now from here, what we're going to do is work our arms and our back. I want you to just bring the back, the poles, and then forward. Again, 2. Good. Keep your stomach in tight. 3. And use resistance. 4. Using the resistance on the poles. 5. 6. Head is forward. 7. 8, 9, and one more, 10, and slowly come up. Okay, shake your legs out. You feel that in your back there? That's a good one. Okay, next, what we're going to do is sort of the same thing, but now we're going to use our poles to get us down a little bit lower. This is kind of like working with a partner, but a lot of us don't have a partner to work out, so this is our partner, our new friend. Okay, so from this position here, what I want you to do is keep your back straight. And from here, we're going to go into the same position we had, but we're going to come down, and what you're going to do is bring your poles down. Now, what I want you to do is keep your back straight and your legs straight. If this is as far as you can go, and you feel the stretch, that's fine. Remember, don't force it. You want to go to where you feel it. Now, from here, if you're more flexible, you could bring your poles to the ground. And be very careful that you hold them down, because if you get up, you're going to have to use your arms to block them. So keep them down and press. Now from here, bring your chest as close to your legs as you can. And remember, like I said, okay, you guys hold that position. If you're not that flexible, you could turn your hands this way and hold the poles to bring you down, and then you can kind of stretch it down a little bit. And okay, that feels good, and go down further and further until you could bring them down. Okay, from this position, we're working a leg stretch. What I want you to do, and if you're a beginner, bend your knees, and you're just going to bring your leg out and hold it with the knee bent. If you're more advanced, from this position here, you're going to bring it up and hold as high as you can, really tightening up your leg. Try not to bend it like this. You want to stretch everything. At the same time, think of bringing your chest toward your leg. Now, that's probably going to be impossible for some of us, but that's what your goal is. You want to think, I'm going to bring my chest or my head to my leg. And as you're breathing, if you could bring your leg up even 1/4 of an inch more, you have a little bit more progress. Okay, from here, very slowly and carefully, bring that foot down and just shake it out a little bit. And now we're going to do the left leg. So from this position, left leg up and reach. Now you'll find that one side is going to be a little bit more flexible than the other, but you work both of them, especially the side that isn't as flexible. And holding it up and breathe. Try to go a little bit further. Breathing out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. And from this position, bend your knees and slowly come up. And shake it out. Practice that front kick.